Yo, what's good? I've got some new Kumodesu theories. Logo reveal. If you want to talk about anime and manga, follow me on Twitch and Twitter at JoeFreshest. Links for both of those in the description below. And the YouTuber things, like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. Okay, before we get into things, I want to just let you all know that I do sort of know some light novel spoilers. When I say light novel spoilers, I mean there is stuff that happened in the first volume of the light novel that didn't happen in the anime. And there's also some extensive detail on things that did happen in the anime that weren't really explained very well. Now, I'm not completed with the light novel. I'm on like chapter 9, maybe, of the light novel. So I'm not super far. I'm in volume 1. I haven't even caught up to like the monkey fights and shit. Like basically the first time that Kumoko meets Araba, that's around where I am. So I'm not even far. But if you guys want to go and check out any of my light novel readings, you can always check those out on Twitch. You just go and click the link down in the description below, twitch.tv/JoeFreshest. You can check out any of my highlights for the Kumoko readings. And if you wanted to, on Fridays, probably between 1 and 2 p.m. Eastern, you could come by and hang out because I'll be doing more readings and I'll be doing those every single Friday. You're more than welcome to join. Pretty much we'll chat for a little bit. I'll read for some, and then after every chapter, we'll sort of discuss it, and I'll also catch up with chat. We'll talk a little. A long time ago, back on a channel that I actually owned, I did a Kumodesu theory. So it was a so I'm a spider, so what? Who is Kumoko theory? So it was before episode 6, right? It was a while ago. I said Kumoko is not the demon lord. Kumoko is actually the lady in white. Right? That's still something I hold true to. I do believe that. I mean, obviously, at this point, we know Kumoko is not the demon lord. So I still hold to my beliefs that she is the lady in white and how she has a human form. Listen, she gets to a point where she can evolve to an arachnid. Now, an arachnid is supposed to be like partially human, right? Partially human, partially spider. I don't know how that's gonna look. Is she gonna have like a upper half normal? And like, yeah, that's what I would assume. Upper half normal and then bottom half like spider legs. Maybe in like a spider body? Then she would have extra ass for days. Kind of spider legs, maybe part of a spider body, but not like fully. I don't know, it's kind of weird to think of. Like, how would you even make it look? Would she look like a centaur, but like bottom half spider? Would it be like a mermaid where it's like, you know, you got top half human and then like the end of a fish? So would it be like just the spider legs at the end? I don't know, but whatever. I think that she's gonna become an arachnid and then she's going to use humanification, the skill, in order to be fully human, like how Faye did, right? How she is a dragon, but she can look like a human. I think that the arachnid can also look human entirely, head to toe, like we've seen already. We saw her walking around normally as like a normal person because we've seen the lady in white. I think that's her, and I think that she uses humanification to look normal. Next up, who is Kumoko? Really? I don't believe that Kumoko is actually a student. I believe that she might have like memories tied in to Wakaba, but I don't think she is Wakaba. I think that Wakaba is different from who Kumoko is, but she's given her some of her own memories, and that's how Kumoko has this thought process that she once played video games and she used to play an MMO. So I cut out a bunch of what I thought about Kumoko and who she is and all that stuff because that should be another video. I just feel like what I could come up with for a video about who Kumoko is should be something different, since I mean, I feel like that video would do really well on its own. Now, let's talk about Wakaba, because last episode I realized something. Kumoko is not Wakaba. As much as, and like I kind of already thought that with the Kumoko thing, like because last episode Admin D said that everyone was reincarnated. She said 25 people were reincarnated. And Kumoko said, wait, but there's like 26 of us if you include the teacher. And then she was like, yeah, but I wasn't reincarnated. Dun dun dun. And I think that's because she is Wakaba. The main reason that I think she's Wakaba is just, it's kind of like a stupid reason. It's just because we don't really know that many characters. So my reasoning is that we already know who everyone else is. So basically process of elimination. And we don't really actually have a confirmation on who Wakaba is. We just know that Wakaba is dead. The students will never meet her, and one of the students is not reincarnated. There's just a few things that like kind of could add up to it being Wakaba, and so I was like, yep, Wakaba, definitely. I don't actually have anything concrete, just sort of just watching it and like thinking like, who the fuck could she be this whole time? And then with my new theory on Kumoko being, it just, I don't know, it just kind of makes sense. And then that would make sense for why the hero and Demon Lord blew up the classroom, because they were targeting Admin D, who created the system that the hero and Demon Lord were a part of. They were targeting Admin D because she's Wakaba. So at this point, I just stared at my screen for like 2 minutes trying to think of something else for a theory. Listen, I'm sure a lot of you are gonna be like, oh, Joe, you're a light novel reader. There's no way you could possibly know this stuff. Listen, okay? They've been saying that for a long time, all right? I've been guessing right for a long time, though admittedly I've also guessed wrong a few times. Just ask people in the comments, man. The people that have been around for a while, they'll tell you. In episode 16, it ends with, spoiler alert, Kumoko dies? Not really. She gets like blown to pieces by Ariel, the Demon Lord. But she can't die. She has immortality at this point. So what would happen is she would just keep on living. There would be no killing Kumoko. So as much as Ariel wants to kill Kumoko, it's just not gonna succeed. And I think she has pain nullification at this point too. So she doesn't even feel pain. She doesn't even feel being blown to pieces. She's just like, oh shit, I've been blown to pieces. But she's never gonna die because she's immortal. So I think that what it's gonna come down to is the most powerful being, Ariel, is going to respect Kumoko. You know, she's gonna notice that no matter how hard she tries, she cannot kill Kumoko. And so as a result, like, I guess we'll just work together. I think that that's sort of the mindset she's gonna get. We'll just work together and we'll do whatever. So I think that that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna fight in episode 17 and it's gonna come to a stalemate probably before the end of the episode. They're gonna have to work together to move on. I think in turn, Mother is going to give up on Kumoko because, well, Ariel's the original Terratect. She's the Terratect origin or origin Terratect. She's the OG. Like, it is because of her that Mother even exists. I think Mother would probably bow to Ariel. And now Kumoko is sided with Ariel. And I would assume that Ariel being a Demon Lord, she's probably maxed Taboo as well. So I think that most of the demon side of things knows what's going on with the Taboo stuff. Taboo is like a very big part of everything. And I think that even the light novel readers don't know fully what Taboo is. So we also know that the humans are headed to the elf territory or whatever. I don't know the names of all the kingdoms and shit, but they're gonna go through the Great Elro Labyrinth. I doubt they're gonna run into Kumoko, but they could definitely run into one of the vestiges. I think it's more likely that they run into something like that than running into Kumoko herself, because Kumoko is not there. Kumoko is with the Demon Lord, and that would be in the Demon Castle, wherever that is, probably on like some sort of demon continent. I don't totally understand the map layout, so I can't really speak too much of it, but I know that that's where she is. She's with Ariel in the demon place thing. I think the biggest mysteries right now, like the biggest mystery is obviously Taboo, which I don't have too many details on. I don't fully understand what's going on with that. I did do a video on that. Of course, it was on my channel, which no longer exists. And I will be putting all of my Kumodesu related videos on a Patreon, as well as all of my Tensura videos and just pretty much all the videos that I ever made for my channel that was deleted. Those will go up on Patreon. So eventually in time, you'll see everything there once I actually announce the Patreon, because it's just a lot of work, and I work, so I don't have a lot of time to do work. I was right about Faye. I knew that that was Faye. You guys saw the OP2 reaction. If you want to go check that out, you can click this link right here. You'll see me say, that's Faye. Also in OP1, I like slowed it down and I saw that dragonfly and I was like, that's Faye. So I've been got that shit. Not even surprised by it because OP1 sort of spoiled things, but whatever. I'm still up in the air about where Magic Brain 2 is and the Body Brain. We don't know where it is, where both of those brains are. They are just out somewhere. And I still think that Kumoko is gonna leave some parallel minds with other people. Probably Sophia, who I can totally see them, like her and Ariel picking up as part of the crew. I could totally see that. Because we know that Sophia had direct communication to Ariel. We also know that Sophia was saved as a baby by Kumoko. So I think that Sophia, Kumoko, and Ariel are gonna be tied together somehow. I don't know how exactly. They'll meet up eventually for whatever purpose, since the actual purpose of the Demon Lord and all of that is still relatively unknown. But by the way, looking at Faye, the way that Faye looks, maybe Sariel, the goddess or whatever that was sacrificed, was part dragon. That's something I just thought of, like, because she kind of looks like how Faye does, and she fended off the humans from the dragons. Maybe she was a humanified dragon and had some sort of connection to both dragons and humans. Dragons were mad about taboo. That would explain a lot more. I still don't know what n%I equals W means. I still don't know what a lot of stuff is. But I think that that's pretty much all of my theories right now for Kumodesu, or maybe I should just go back and watch some of my videos, because I know I always touch on a few topics. I just can't think of any right now. If any new information comes to light about anything in Kumodesu that I feel like I've gotten a new theory about, I'll make a video on it and you guys can tell me how wrong I am. Or you can hit me with the yesn't or the yes but no and nice theory. Always appreciate that. Usually from here, I would say to say something in the comments below. You can say something in the comments below, but obviously, I don't really read the comments because I don't have a YouTube channel, because this is not my channel. So I could, in theory, open up YouTube without a channel and just read the comments. But I've always tried to stay away from spoilers, and I'm pretty sure this video is gonna have spoilers. So one of my big things is like, Hugo is working with Sophia, who's working with the Demon Lord. So the Demon Lord's plan was to make the hero a bad guy in the eyes of the people, to turn everyone against him. What sort of benefit would come from that? There's a lot that I don't entirely know, you know? But I guess that's something we'll have to wait until next episode, or maybe hopefully one of these episodes during the season, to find out more about. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. I do anime episode reactions as well as manhwa reactions and reviews on anime and manga when I catch up to or finish a series that I really enjoy. Obviously, I kind of do theories as well. So if that sounds like the type of content that you might be interested in, then please do subscribe to the channel. And until next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.